My name is Ed Parrott, and I was born in Salisbury, Maryland in June of 1960. At that time in Salisbury, pretty much all the neighborhoods on the east side of the Wicomico River were all white. The ones that were on the west side of the river and north of Route 50 were all African American. When I went to school at Prince Street Elementary, and I lived on Prince Street School just down the street. I started there in the fall of 1965, and while I was there for the first 2 to 3 years, we were an all-segregated elementary school with all white kids, no minorities at all, at Prince Street School. However, in 1968, the government started desegregating schools, and many African American kids were bused to the white elementary schools, and for the first time there were African American children in the classrooms in white neighborhoods. Of course, as a child back then, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know anything about pretty much the civil rights movement or anything like that, or about Martin Luther King Jr., or anything about the civil rights and their things about the Vietnam War. However, I did live through this time where black children were brought in to white schools, and I got to meet and have friendships with many of them. I can remember one of my best friends in 3rd grade was Bernard, and he and I were very good friends all the way through 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. Unfortunately, he went his own way to a different junior high than I did. But that, of course, was part of the U.S. history of desegregation of schools, which I was a part of, not knowing I was a part of it at the time, and lived through.